was 11:30. The particular surprise of the morning gone without my quite noticing the going, just the being in the ongoing morning, the present tense of it, and the time having passed in the way that the good mornings pass, the best kindly unhurried, the last thing you notice being the time. Lost the morning in the morning, that's the Saturday gift delivered, the time passing inside the living of the hours not considered one by one. Lost the morning in the morning, the particular measurement of the good day. How much of it went by unnoticed while you were in it, in your way of being in it. I've been chasing this particular loss of the time and the living of the morning for years, on the weekday mornings where the clock is always warning me of the next thing, the next hour, the morning spent watching the time rather than being inside it. And the Saturday finally gave it to mine, the losing of the clock. Lost the morning in the morning, that's the Saturday gift delivered, the time passing inside the living of the hours not considered one by one. Lost the morning in the morning, the particular measurement of the good day. How much of it went by unnoticed while you were in it, in your way of being in it. The morning you lose track of time in is the morning you were actually there. The clock watched morning is the other kind. The Saturday morning is the rare one worth having. 11:30, morning gone, gone well, gone fully, gone inside the living of it, the best way to lose a morning. Made a list of things I wanted to do rather than things I had to. And the difference between those two lists is the difference the Saturday gave to the morning, the particular permission of the wanted over the required. And I work through the wanted slowly, the morning exactly as desired. Wanted list on a Saturday morning, that's the particular luxury. The things you choose if choosing were the whole point, the whole jewelry of the day. The wanted list on a Saturday morning, not the should do, not the must, just the actual preferred. The morning's particular trust in your own wanting. Read the thing I wanted to read, listen to the music I wanted, made the food I wanted to make. The Saturday morning not haunted by the obligations, particular weight, just the wanting and the doing. In the morning accommodating, both without the usual stewing. what was required instead. The wanted list on a Saturday morning lists the particular luxury, the things you'd choose if choosing were the whole point, the whole jewelry of the day. The wanted list on a Saturday morning, not the should do, not the must, just the actual preferred. The morning's particular trust in your own wanting. The wanted list is worth making on the mornings you can follow it. The should do gets the weekdays, the wanted deserves this bit of the week. Wanted list mostly followed, morning mostly mine. The Saturday having delivered what it promised almost completely. Three hours into the morning, and I haven't hurried once, which sounds like nothing, but for me it counts as a particular accomplishment. The hurrying being the habit that the weekday built so thoroughly that the Saturday has to combat it. Deliberately not hurrying, deliberately not hurrying. That's the Saturday morning's practice, the conscious choosing of the slow, the particular axis of the unhurried. Not hurrying, deliberately not hurrying. The body still wanting to rush, the mind reminding it that today requires the hush of the unhurried. I noticed the hurrying instinct at the coffee, at the toast, the body moving faster than required by anything that mattered most. Till the morning and I slowed it down, deliberately, consciously. And the morning opened slightly wider for the choosing of the slow and free version of the Saturday. Not hurrying, deliberately not hurrying. That's the Saturday morning's practice, the conscious choosing of the slow, the particular axis of the unhurried. Not hurrying, deliberately not hurrying. The body still wanting to rush, the mind reminding it that today requires the hush of the unhurried. The hurrying habit doesn't know it's Saturday. You have to tell it deliberately, repeatedly, until the morning finally fills it with the slowness it deserves. Still not hurrying, 3 hours in, the habit losing its grip slowly. The Saturday morning winning, slowly, deliberately winning. The morning becoming late morning, around 11, the shift. When the holiday morning starts to give its particular gift of the transition into the afternoon, the day deciding it has more to offer than the morning only, the midday opening the door to whatever the afternoon holds. Late morning on a holiday, the morning's best particular hour. The coffee finished, the slow start over the day in its full flower of the available. Late morning on a holiday, neither morning nor afternoon yet. The in-between of the unhurried day, the best kind of the not quite yet of everything. I've always loved this particular hour, the late morning of the holiday, when the urgency of the early has passed without the midday having arrived to make its demands. Just this gentle in-between, the late morning of the Saturday, the best hour I've ever seen of the unscheduled day. Late morning on a holiday, the morning's best particular hour. The coffee finished, the slow start over the day in its full flower of the available. Late morning on a holiday, neither morning nor afternoon yet. The in-between of the unhurried day, the best kind of the not quite yet of everything. Stay in the late morning as long as the day allows. The particular quality of 11 is worth the particular vows of doing nothing to end it. Still late morning, still the in-between, the day not yet decided what it wants to be. Just this for now, just this. Didn't check the messages until noon, which is the Saturday particular luxury of not being available immediately for whatever the usual mercury of the messages requires. Just the morning, just the quiet, the phone existing but not checked, the holiday morning's riot of the not immediately responding. Unreachable until noon on Saturday, that's the particular gift I give myself. The message is waiting where I left them, the notifications on the shelf of the not yet. Unreachable until noon on Saturday, the morning belonging to the morning, not to whoever's trying to reach me, not to whatever's forming in the inbox. The world didn't end in the waiting, nothing that needed me immediately couldn't wait the 3 hours of the morning's particular treaty. With the unhurried, with the offline, and the messages were still there at noon. None of them actually urgent, none of them actually the ruin of the delay. Unreachable until noon on Saturday, that's the particular gift I give myself. The messages waiting where I left them, the notifications on the shelf of the not yet. Unreachable until noon on Saturday, the morning belonging to the morning, not to whoever's trying to reach me, not to whatever's forming in the inbox. The messages can wait until noon on the days that you can give them. The morning that you spend offline is the morning that you're living more fully. Noon now, checking the messages, the morning having been entirely mine, worth the delay. Every Saturday, made something with my hands this morning, the kind of thing the weekdays don't allow. The particular satisfaction of the making, of the how-to in the now. Something small, something for no reason, except the doing of the thing. And the Saturday morning giving the hours for the particular ring. Making something on a Saturday morning, just for the making, just because the hands needing the particular work that the screen never was able to provide. Making something on a Saturday morning, the thing not important, the making is the process of the hands engaged in something that is his or hers entirely. I'm not particularly skilled at whatever it was I was making, but skill wasn't the requirement, just the Saturday morning's taking of the time to make the attempt at something with the hands, and the imperfect result sitting there is exactly what the morning planned. Making something on a Saturday morning, just for the making, just because the hands needing the particular work that the screen never was able to provide. Making something on a Saturday morning, the thing not important, the making is the process of the hands engaged in something that is his or hers entirely. Make something with your hands on the mornings that allow it. The result doesn't have to be perfect, the making is the credit. Made things sitting there imperfect, the more morning having been the making, worth the attempt, always. Walk the neighborhood at 10:30, the particular Saturday version of it. The same streets as the weekday, but with the different spirit of the unhurried, of the noticing. The things the commute rushes past, the flower box on the third floor window, the cat in the doorway, the last house on the street with the red door. The neighborhood on Saturday morning reveals itself to the slower walk. The same streets, different pace, the same people, different talk of the day. Available. The neighborhood on Saturday morning is its own particular country, discovered weekly by the one who takes the time to countryside through it. A neighbor I've passed 100 times, stopped and talked for the first time, 'cause neither of us was rushing, because the Saturday had the time, and we talked about nothing important for 10 minutes at the gate. And I learned her name after 2 years of the nod, of the near miss, of the late, for the connection. The neighborhood on Saturday morning reveals itself to the slower walk. The same streets, different pace, the same people, different talk of the day. Available. The neighborhood on Saturday morning is its own particular country, discovered weekly by the one who takes the time to countryside through it. Learn the neighborhood on Saturday, when the walk has the time to be more than the getting from here to there, more than the necessary commute through familiar streets. Home from the walk, morning continuing, the neighborhood a little more known, the Saturday having introduced me to my own street again. Spent 10 minutes choosing what to play, which on a weekday would be wasteful. But Saturday mornings have the room for the choosing to be tasteful and deliberate and considered, the playlist built for the morning's mood, rather than grab from the recent plays, rather than whatever's closest to the available and quick. Choosing the music carefully on a morning with the time for it, the Saturday playlist built with intention, the particular fit of the mood and the sound. Choosing the music carefully, the curation of the holiday morning, taking 10 minutes before the play playlist worth the warning of the delay. I made a new one for this particular mood of this particular Saturday, which is the slow and warm and open kind, the particular array of sounds that match the morning light and the coffee and the nothing planned, the music for the unscheduled morning, the music for the particular hand that the Saturday dealt me, choosing the music carefully on a morning with the time for it, the Saturday playlist built with intention, the particular fit of the mood and the sound, choosing the music carefully, the curation of the holiday morning, taking 10 minutes before the playing, the playlist worth the warning of the delay. The right playlist for the Saturday morning is worth the 10 minutes of choosing. The wrong one costs the whole morning. That's the particular risk of losing the first choice opportunity. Choosing the music carefully on a morning with the time for it, the Saturday playlist built with intention, the particular fit of the mood and the sound, choosing the music carefully, the curation of the holiday morning, taking 10 minutes before the playing, the playlist worth the warning of the delay. Playing now, the right one, the 10 minutes of choosing, having paid. The morning and the music, both where they should be. The week's still in the body this morning, the particular residue of 5 days, and the Saturday morning, taking it in its own particular ways, not fighting the tiredness exactly, more acknowledging it fully. The holiday morning, holding the weight of the week more slowly, more truly. Tired on a Saturday morning, that's the week being processed, the body doing its accounting of everything that crossed. Tired on a Saturday morning, the holiday receiving it, not a failure of the weekend, just a witness to the living. Take it in. I moved slower for the tiredness, made the coffee without rushing, let the morning take the weight of it, without the usual hushing of the body's particular report on the week just finished, and found the tiredness softening into something small, diminished, but present, still present. Tired on a Saturday morning, that's the week being processed, the body doing its accounting of everything that crossed. Tired on a Saturday morning, the holiday receiving it, not a failure of the weekend, just a witness to the living. Take it in. Saturday morning, hold the tired, that's what the morning's for. Not to perform the rest, but to actually rest at the core. Tired on a Saturday morning, that's the week being processed. The body doing its accounting of everything that crossed. Tired on a Saturday morning, the holiday, you're receiving it. Not a failure of the weekend, just a witness to the living. Still tired, morning holding it. The week slowly releasing into the weekend slowly. Water the plants at 9 on Saturday. The particular Saturday version of the ritual that happens weekdays too, but with a different immersion. In the doing of it, the noticing of each one's particular state. The new leaf on the one by the window, the one that I almost let it get too late for last Tuesday. Saturday plant watering, the unhurried version of the care. The weekday check is quick and functional. The Saturday has the time to spare for the noticing. Saturday plant watering, going room to room with a can. Each plant getting the attention that the weekday barely ran long enough to give. I talk to them a little, which I only do on the slow mornings, the ones that have the room for it, the ones without the usual warnings of the schedule pressing in. And the plants received it silently, the way that plants do everything, the way that only plants can be, present without commenting. Saturday plant watering, the unhurried version of the care. The weekday check is quick and functional. The Saturday has the time to spare for the noticing. Saturday plant watering, going room to room with a can. Each plant getting the attention that the weekday barely ran long enough to give. Talk to the plants on Saturday, when the morning gives you the time. They won't respond, but something in it makes the morning feel more fine. All watered morning continuing, the plants tended, the room greener for the attention Saturday given. Got dressed without the usual rush, and at 11 instead of 7. The particular luxury of the getting ready at the holidays on heaven of a pace, the mirror consulted without the clock beside it. The outfit chosen for the wanting, not the nearest, not the quick fit of the weekday morning's grab. Getting ready without the hurry, that's the holiday morning's gift. The same mirror, same clothes, but the whole thing gets a lift from the time available. Getting ready without the hurry, the process becomes something other than the obstacle between sleep and out, becoming its own particular other kind of morning pleasure. I tried things I don't usually try on a morning with nowhere to be urgently, the experiment of the unhurried wardrobe. The particular holiday urgency of none, of just the choosing for the choosing's sake. And the getting ready that followed was better for the time it took to take its particular care. Getting ready without the hurry, that's the holiday morning's gift. The same mirror, same clothes, but the whole thing gets a lift from the time available. Getting ready without the hurry, the process becomes something other than the obstacle between sleep and out, becoming its own particular other kind of morning pleasure. The getting ready is also the morning when you have the time to let it be. The holiday morning includes the dressing as part of the unhurried feel of the day. Getting ready without the hurry, that's the holiday morning's gift. The same mirror, same clothes, but the whole thing gets a lift from the time available. Getting ready without the hurry, the process becoming something other than the obstacle between sleep and out, becoming its own particular other kind of morning pleasure. Ready now at 11:30, the morning having been the dressing too, both part of the holiday, both worth the time. Bought the good bread from the bakery, the one I don't buy on the weekday. Too expensive for the Tuesday, but exactly right for Saturday. And made the toast with the particular care that the good bread deserves. The butter at the right temperature, the morning getting what it serves. Only to the holiday. Good bread on a Saturday morning, the small extravagance of the weekend. The weekday makes do with the ordinary. The Saturday earns the spending on something better. Good bread on a Saturday morning, the particular quality of the chosen thing, a better version of the usual, unfrozen into the good. I eat it slowly, which you have to, with bread, this particular kind of toast that demands the attention, the quality demanding the mind's brief engagement with the eating, just the bread and just the morning, the simple pleasure of the good thing, available without warning on a Saturday. Good bread on a Saturday morning, the small extravagance of the weekend, the weekday makes do with the ordinary. The Saturday earns the spending on something better. Good bread on a Saturday morning, the particular quality of the chosen thing, a better version of the usual, unfrozen into the good. Buy the good bread on Saturday, the extra cost is the morning, the particular quality of the breakfast is the particular quality of the dawning holiday. Good bread, finished morning, continuing the extravagance, having done its work, worth the extra cost every Saturday. Put something on through the speakers, not the headphones, through the room. The holiday morning deserving, the music filling the whole room. Not just the private ear, but the actual air around me. The particular difference of the sound that comes from all around me. Music through the speakers on a Saturday, the room full of sound. Not just the ears, but the walls and the floor and the ground of the morning. Music through the speakers on a Saturday, the holiday version of the listening. The whole apartment becoming the particular glistening of the song. Turned it up a little at the chorus, just because I could this morning. No one to disturb at this hour, no particular warning needed for the volume, just the room and just the song. And the Saturday morning holding both the music and the unhurried along. Music through the speakers on a Saturday, the room full of sound. Not just the ears, but the walls and the floor and the ground of the morning. Music through the speakers on a Saturday, the holiday version of the listening. The whole apartment becoming the particular glistening of the song. Play music through the room sometimes, not just through the ear. The song that fills the actual air sounds different, sounds more here. Music through the speakers on a Saturday, the room full of sound. Not just the ears, but the walls and the floor and the ground of the morning. music through the speakers on a Saturday, the holiday version of the listening, the whole apartment becoming the particular glistening of the song. Still playing, room still full of it. The Saturday morning and the music, both doing their work together. Open the window properly this morning, both panels all the way. Let the Saturday morning come inside in whatever way you want it to stay. The particular temperature of it, slightly cool, slightly green. The weekend air smelling different from the air the weekday's been coming through the same window. Window open Saturday morning, the outside coming in, the air that's been there all week finally getting to begin its visit. Window open Saturday morning, the curtains moving in it, the room filling with the weekend, the morning and every minute of the open room. I stood in front of the open window just to feel the morning on my face. The particular gift of the standing still in the moving air, the space between the inside and the outside that the open window makes, and felt the Saturday arriving through the opening it creates. Window open Saturday morning, the outside coming in, the air that's been there all week finally getting to begin its visit. Window open Saturday morning, the curtains moving in it, the room filling with the weekend, the morning and every minute of the open room. Open the window on the holiday morning before you do anything else. Let the morning come to you first before you go to it yourself. Still open morning, still coming in, the Saturday in the room with me, both of us here, both unhurried. Book has been waiting since Tuesday, the bookmark at the same page, and Saturday morning finally gives it the unhurried particular stage of being read without the guilt of something else I should be doing. Just the book and just the morning, and the holidays particular renewing of the reading self. Saturday morning reading, the book getting its proper due, The pages turning without rushing, without the weekday's residue of urgency. Saturday morning reading, the particular luxury of the long sit with the story and the coffee, the morning and the lit window beside you. I read more in one Saturday morning than in a whole commuting week. Something about the unhurried sitting with the particular thing I seek. In fiction, in the story without the interruptions cost. And the morning gave it back to me, the reading hours I thought I'd lost to the busy week. Saturday morning reading, the book getting its proper due, the pages turning without rushing, without the weekday's residue of urgency. Saturday morning reading, the particular luxury of the long sit with the story and the coffee, the morning and the lit window beside you. Give the book a Saturday morning when you have one to give. The reading that happens in those hours is the reading that lets you live inside the story properly. Saturday morning reading, the book getting its proper due, the pages turning without rushing, without the weekday's residue of urgency. Saturday morning reading, the particular luxury of the long sit with the story and the coffee, the morning and the lit window beside you. Further in the book now, morning continuing, the Saturday doing what the Saturday does for the reader. Well, checked the calendar out of habit and found it completely clear. The particular gift of the empty Saturday, the nothing that's supposed to be here. No commitments, no appointments, no one expecting anything. Just the open hours of the morning and whatever they might bring, if I let them bring it. Nothing on the calendar today, that's the holiday morning's gift. The open hours waiting for whatever gives the day its lift, whatever you choose. Nothing on the calendar today, the rarest kind of morning wealth, the completely unscheduled Saturday, belonging entirely to yourself, to your own choosing. I spent the first hour deciding nothing, which turned out to be the thing to do. Just the morning and the coffee, and the particular not knowing what to do, that eventually becomes the knowing, when the pressure to decide is gone, and the morning shows you what it wanted for itself all along. Nothing on the calendar today, that's the holiday morning's gift. The open hours waiting for gives the day its lift, whatever you choose. Nothing on the calendar today, the rarest kind of morning wealth, the completely unscheduled Saturday, belonging entirely to yourself, to your own choosing. The unscheduled morning finds its own shape if you give it the room. The best holiday mornings arrive without assuming what they'll be. Nothing on the calendar today, that's the holiday morning's gift. The open hours waiting for whatever gives the day its lift, whatever you choose. Nothing on the calendar today, the rarest kind of morning wealth, the completely unscheduled Saturday, belonging entirely to yourself, to your own choosing. Still nothing scheduled, still deciding. The morning showing me what it wants, slowly in its own time. That's fine. Made the eggs the complicated way, the one that takes the extra minutes, the folded one, the patient one, that the weekday mornings limits to something faster, something grabbed. But today the minutes are available, the holiday morning giving back, the time that makes the breakfast capable of being more than fuel. Breakfast as an occasion, not just the eating before the going, the holiday morning version of the meal worth slowing down for. Breakfast as an occasion, the table set with something care, the eggs done right, the coffee hot, the morning actually there at the table with you. I sat down properly to eat it, not at the counter, at the table. Put the phone away completely, which on weekdays I'm not able to do without the particular guilt of missing something somewhere. But the holiday morning permits the table and the being there without the checking. Breakfast as an occasion, not just the eating before the going, the holiday morning version of the meal worth slowing down for. Breakfast as an occasion, the table set with something care, the eggs done right, the coffee hot, the morning actually there at the table with you. Eat breakfast at the table on the mornings you have the time. The same food tastes different sitting down, the same morning tastes more fine. Breakfast as an occasion, not just the eating before the going, the holiday morning version of the meal worth slowing down for. Breakfast as an occasion, the table set with something care, the eggs done right, the coffee hot, the morning actually there at the table with you. Plate empty, coffee finished, the breakfast having been an occasion worth the extra minutes the table. Still in the same clothes I slept in at 10 o'clock on a Saturday, which would be unthinkable on a Tuesday. But today is not a Tuesday. Today is the holiday version of the morning and its rules, which include the staying in the pajamas for as long as the morning fuels. Pajamas at 10 on a Saturday, the holiday morning's uniform. No performance, no presentation, just the person in their form. Pajamas at 10 on a Saturday, the comfort that the weekday doesn't have the room to say is acceptable. I made the coffee in the pajamas, read the first few pages in them, moved from the bedroom to the kitchen, to the sofa still within them. When the morning accumulated its particular holiday hours, without my changing for anyone, just the pajamas and the flowers. Pajamas at 10 on a Saturday, the holiday morning's uniform. No performance, no presentation, just the person in their form. Pajamas at 10 on a Saturday, the comfort that the weekday doesn't have the room to say is acceptable. The pajamas are the holiday morning's most honest, particular statement that today the usual presentations can wait, can find their placement later, much later. Pajamas at 10 on a Saturday, the holiday morning's uniform. No performance, no presentation, just the person in their form. Pajamas at 10 on a Saturday, the comfort that the weekday doesn't have the room to say is acceptable. Still in them at 11, considering staying in them longer. The holiday morning permitting everything.